Deep in the heart of the woods, just beyond a quiet village, lay a hidden kingdom, a world brimming with magic, where fairies lived among the trees, sheltered by nature's embrace. These delicate beings built their homes from the gifts of the earth, some nestled inside hollow tree trunks, others weaving thick leaves into tiny cottages. Some even burrowed underground, like little woodland creatures, hidden from human eyes. They were the guardians of the forest, tending to the trees, nourishing the soil, and protecting the land. In return, Mother Nature kept them safe, shielded behind towering trees, beyond the reach of those who lived nearby. The villagers had heard whispers of their existence, tales passed down through generations, but no one had ever seen them. The forest itself seemed to keep its secret well, guiding lost travelers away, shifting paths and moving branches to hide what lay beyond. But once in a while, whether by chance, fate, or something unseen, a human would slip through the cracks. And on one particular autumn afternoon, the forest made a choice. It let someone in. A young girl named Evie wandered through the woods that day, breathing in the crisp scent of autumn. She loved this season more than any other. The crunch of golden leaves beneath her feet, the way the trees blazed with fiery colors, the way the cool breeze carried whispers of change. She was lost in the beauty of it all, unaware that the very forest she adored had chosen her for something extraordinary. Without noticing, she stepped onto a path that hadn't been there before, a cobblestone walkway lined with red maple trees. When she turned to look back, the familiar trail had vanished. But instead of fear, Evie felt something else. Curiosity. A quiet thrill stirred in her heart. And so she walked forward, whispered awe. It was then she heard it, a tiny sound like the flutter of wings, the scuttling of something small. And when she looked down, she saw him, a creature no taller than her finger, with shimmering wings and eyes full of wonder. A fairy. Evie blinked, certain she was dreaming. But as she took a step back, the trees reached out, steadying her with their branches as if urging her to stay. And then, more appeared. Tiny figures with glowing wings surrounded her, tugging gently at her hands and clothes. They wanted her to follow, and so Evie walked deeper into the unknown. Gentle, inviting. Beyond the willows, hidden from the rest of the world, lay the fairy village, a place untouched by time, bathed in golden sunlight, where miniature houses stood crafted from twigs and leaves. It was like stepping into a storybook, and at the heart of it all, a fairy unlike the others approached. She was radiant, with golden wings and a voice as soft as the wind. "Welcome to our home," she said, and in that moment, Evie knew. She had stumbled into a world most only dreamed of, calming, dreamy. But as the sky darkened, Evie realized it was time to leave. The fairies, as if understanding, gently guided her back. By the time she reached home, she felt the weight of the day settle upon her. Was it real, or just a beautiful dream? As she lay in bed that night, the scent of pine and earth still lingering, she closed her eyes with a knowing smile. Because deep down she understood the truth. The fairies were real, and one day the forest would call her back, whispered close. And now, dear listener, as you close your eyes and drift into dreams, perhaps, just perhaps, the forest will choose you next.